How's it going, guys? Rogue State here, bringing you another video. And today, I thought I'd do a nice little online tournament. Pumpka Amy's, as most people know her on YouTube and from the Pokemon casting. She hosts like a weekly Pokemon Live tournament, and I wanted to participate. Bring an Eevee Box. Now, let's just hop straight in to the deck, and I'll show you what I'm playing with. This Eevee Box is pretty much what I do generally in play. It's a really good little box deck, does everything you need to, as long as you don't prize certain cards. Bet you that turns up. So, in this list we play a 4-4 Noctowl line. Noctowl is our main engine to find what we need every turn. So as long as we find our owls, we normally have a good game. We are running a 1-1 Eevee line of the Boosted Evolution Eevee and a Colourful Friends Eevee. Once again, mainly just because the HP split, so if we are going against Dragapult and they are able to pull off that rare candy, turn to attack, what is quite rare, we are covered just in case. We also are running the Eevee EX with its boosted DNA ability to allow us to evolve into all our evolutions, so technically we've got like 3 Eevees. The evolutions we are playing Flareon, 2 of, Sylveon and a Leafeon. Leafeon is for all those grass pesky matchups and spread decks, because with Leafeon we are able to heal 100 off the bench while attacking, what's great. Sylveon with its Angelite ability, just being able to send stuff back into the opponent's deck, once again great into the Dragapult matchup. And Flareon, doing Flareon things, it attacks for 2 energy, accelerates energy out. It is exactly what we want, plus it deals with the Gholdengo and all those pesky matchups. We are running 2 Phantoms just to be able to go find our colourless Pokemon at the beginning. 1 Latias to give ourselves free retreat when we have so many basics. 151 Ditto. Now this is sort of like the extra cards that makes everything like that extra one-off, so we can go find our Trapagos, we can go find our Mew, we can go find the Clefairy, we can find the Latias, so we have a free retreat. And as I just said, a lot of my one-offs. Clefairy to help with the Dragapult matchup. Mew, because it's a great consistency card. Trapagos, once again, really nice backup attacker, very low maintenance to get it going. And really good into basic decks, since we do run all the energy requirements to be able to lock out a lot of basic decks. And Fezandipity. Once again, Fez is another great card where we can just go for the draw, most consistent card in the game currently. We are running 3, so in this deck we are running 3 Crispin, 2 Iono, 2 Boss, 1 Professor Turo Scenario, 1 Cyano, or however you pronounce his name, or 1 Briar just to help us out with those different matchups. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. So we are running 4 Nest Balls, 2 Ultra Ball, 2 Buddy Polyphon, 1 Terra Orb. That's all the Pokemon search we have in this list, and it is more than enough basically to get going. A lot of our Pokemon are Terra Pokemon, so the Terra Orb can go up if you'd like to, but I found 1 Terra Orb seems to be that sweet spot. We are running 2 Cannon Capture, just because we do expect to go behind in prizes a little bit, since we are starting, we want to go first, so in case someone takes the first knockout, it does activate our Cannon Capture. We have the Super Rod in here to get our one-offs back very comfortably. 1 Switch, just in case we get stuck in the active with Noctowl. 1 Night Stretcher. This could go up in count, if I'm being perfectly honest, maybe over the Glass Trumpet, because the Glass Trumpet rarely comes up, but when it does, it's really helpful. So they are sort of like the cards you can change around a lot. We have Sparkling Crystal as our ace spec. Once again, it allows our Pokemon really just to attack for 1 less energy, so that makes Trapagos swing for 1 less. So we can swing it for 1 energy. Same with Flareon, same with Leafeon. It just helps so many points in this. We are running the Area 0 Underdepths. Since we're running Clefairy and Trapagos, it's just makes sense add, and since how many tethers we have, we never really have to worry about it being shut off. The energy count, this is where it gets quite cool. It's 2 Water, 2 Fire, 2 Psychic, 2 Lightning, 1 Grass. That is a very rainbowy deck, and I must admit, for a deck what looks like it isn't consistent, it really is consistent until it bricks. It's one of those absolutely glass cannon-y style of decks. But anyway, I'm gonna now hop over to the ground and sort of talk through them a little bit.
Before the game, why not hit the subscribe button? It'll definitely bless your top decks. Thanks. Back to the video.
Round 1 was against Gholdengo EX. Now this round was quite painful. I'm not going to lie, we bricked so hard. I went through multiple turns not being able to find an owl, not to be able to find a Flareon to start swinging for weakness and taking knockouts. We just weren't able to do anything. So yeah, we end up losing that round. What happens, and Gholdengo did Gholdengo things. It drew perfectly, done everything I wanted to do. So we started this tournament on a 0-1 record. Not brilliant, but we still got 6 more rounds to go. So top 8 dreams are alive. And that was sort of my goal for this tournament. Round 2, we went against our first Grimsnarl of the day. You're going to hear me say that name a lot. So, redemption time. We end up going into Grimsnarl. First of all, I was like, okay, this deck is kind of built to beat Grimsnarl. We shouldn't have any issues. We found our Leafeon and we just went to hand. The deck flowed perfectly. We were just able to lock up shop, keep swinging, doing some absolutely filthy things with Leafeon. And yeah, that was how the game played out. So we're really happy with how that one went. So we're now 1-1 record, and bring me all the Grimsnarls I can get hold of. Round 3, you won't believe it, it was Grimsnarl again. So same plan, we knew what we had to do, we've done it already, but this time we were going more along the lines with the Grimsnarl Leafeon. We're using the second attack to heal everything because they're trying to spread the energy damage back to us, and I was like, hell nah, we'll heal that off, we're chilling. So we kept healing, knocking out. Once again, deck performed absolutely perfectly, flowed flawlessly. So with that company 2-1, and I'm sitting there feeling like, all right, top 8 dreams alive. We'll go maybe top 4 at this point. Who knows? Round 4, we went against Raging Bolt. It's a pretty bad matchup for us because they're able just to get around everything we put out, and yeah, we lost this one quite badly. We bricked up a little bit, couldn't find what we needed. It happens, but yeah, Raging Bolt is a hard matchup for us, especially if we can't get a Clefairies and the Sylveon on the go. So once again, that happens. We got to respect the speed of the deck. It beat us clean. So we're currently 2-2. So now the goal is sort of like maybe top 16, maybe still top 8. We're still in contention for top 8. So we go for it. So round 6, we go against Grimsnarl again. I'm happy. No, I'm thinking, okay, cool. Let's see if we can get these banging sort of top 16 finish maybe. So we go into it, and the deck runs smooth as butter again. I do believe they bricked up quite a bit, so it was just really able to dictate the pace of the game, bossing up their lone impotence. Just make sure we take as much pressure off us as we can, just taking the easy knockouts where we could. So yeah, the deck flowed with 4-2, guaranteed a positive record at this point. Round 7, and the final round, and it was Grimsnarl again, but this time we lost. We end up prizing a Leafeon, what is our main out against Grimsnarl. So I'm trying to take prizes in hopes I find a Leafeon so we can at least get into the game. But I just couldn't find it. It was buried in the prizes and did not want to show its face. So we tried our best. I think we got it down to like 1 prize card in the end with us, and they just absolutely bodied us. But once again, that happens. It sucks, but there's not much we can do. So we do finish on a positive record of 4-3. Finishing 4-3 put me in the place. So finishing 4-3 put me just outside the top 36 bracket at 37th. Once again, I can't complain when I thought I'd bring something I haven't really had that much legs with or play with. And especially with Grimsnarl being around in the meta, this deck is so good. It's well placed to play with all the grass weakness at the moment, with the Charizards, with Garchomp, with Grimsnarl. Has quite an interesting matchup into Guardy. Like, this deck does have a lot of legs and it's definitely worth playing if you want to pick it up. Deck list is down below. Guys, I'm going to keep tweaking this, but if there's any ideas what you think I should add to the list, please leave it in the comments down below. And as always, peace out, guys. Bye.